it's not really difficult. All you have to do is be able to create a wallet and fund it. There's either a MetaMask wallet if you're trading Ethereum-based NFTs, and then there's something called the Phantom wallet that I use personally for Solana NFTs. And actually, OpenSeas is looking to bridge the gap in between Ethereum and Solana-based NFTs now. You're gonna have to purchase Solana or Ethereum on some sort of exchange. You know, most people will use some sort of Coinbase. You purchase the cryptocurrency through there and you transfer it into these wallets. And then what happens when some of these projects are about to launch, they'll basically do a marketing push on Twitter and through their own private Discord channels. And this is where kind of your research starts to take place on what actually is the NFT, what's the use case going to be, you know, how's the community coming together. That's one of the biggest things, is the community aspect of it. Who's actually going to be holding these NFTs and why are they going to be using it? Usually then they will push for what's called either a whitelist minting opportunity or a public minting opportunity. Whitelist is usually for people who already own NFTs and are in kind of these exclusive communities that already provide you access to getting early entry for minting a certain collection. Most collections are usually ranging in between 3,000 to 8,000 different mints, which means those people have that opportunity to get at least one of these tokens. So what happens when it comes to mint?
A mint, just to be clear, is like the amount of NFTs that are going to be available for people to pick up?
Correct. So let's say there's a project such as the Bored Ape Solana Club. They minted a total of 6,000 Bored Apes. So this meant that there were people that had the ability to either, you know, mint 1 or, you know, 20. A launchpad is basically a secure site that allows you to mint a token safely and understanding that it's actually a valid purchase of that NFT collection. So this is something that people will use to facilitate that entire process. You usually have an artist that will, you know, release the project, and then they want to build out that community. So they go through these launch pads where people have the option to come to. Some people do direct minting on their websites as well. Personally, I enjoy the ones that go through a launch pad because for me, I feel more safe in security. That's a lot what is up in the air in this space right now is the security and safety. Some people have heard the term rug pull before. So there's mints going on every single day. And it kind of takes some of that research to understand what are some of the key points that, you know, tip people off for if this is a valid project or not. That whole minting process, though, you then are able to mint as many as you want. Some have limitations. If it's a bigger project, then that's one of those where you want to get on a whitelist or something ahead of time. Yeah, so you want to get yourself into one of the bigger communities. A lot of the communities that have some NFTs that are already valued at, you know, a floor price of 50 or higher on like a per soul basis or per NFT basis, usually they get first priorities on some of these new collections because it's almost like a community driven. If that project did well and these people are minting our project, then we understand that we're going to have long-term holders, you know, which may be referred to as diamond hands, somebody that isn't in there for like the quick flip almost. But then you also have people that are almost day traders on the Solana network now. And you've even got bots that are, you know, mining NFTs as well right now. So on that launch date, whenever it says, hey, there's 6,000 tokens, somebody could put a bot on there and, you know, mint 1,000 and then relist them on the market as soon as it launches for, you know, 2x their money, and they'll make their profit. So there's a lot going on.
If you're listening to this and you make these bots, message me ASAP.
Man, there's some wild conversations on what I've seen going on in this community. And as you know, like, they're pushing for different regulations or different types of just structure for the system. And there's not much right now, man. It's the Wild West, and it really is. But there's definitely opportunities out there.